Hello, my beautiful draft house. I am Marzi, and today we are coming at you live with Fantonette Spectacular Part 1 pre-show. Um, oh god, it sure is a thing. Welcome to the corruption arc, baby. Can my players please introduce themselves from top to bottom?
Hello, my name is Breaks, and today I'll be playing Johan Klarstein, a white heraldic toon lion.
White.
Uh,
White.
white. Point name.
I'm sorry, it's the first thing I thought when you said white. Okay, go ahead, Fletcher.
I mean, you gotta introduce yourself and who you're playing.
That's the surprise tool that'll help us later.
I'm the surprise tool. That's me. Sure am a tool. Go ahead, Fletcher.
No!
You've already derailed! It's the intro!
Listen.
Quick, go! Just go!
Go.
Did you expect anything else from us? Okay, hi, I'm Fletch. I'm going to be playing a rat called Fleck, who apparently gained a lot more issues than I thought he had when I was, looking away. So that's gonna be fun.
Okay. My name is Blaze. I'm playing Banana, and she is currently, recovering as, anxious little baby at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Doing her best, but,
I feel like after that train wreck of an intro, I have to remind our audience this is a mild to medium angst game.
yeah.
That'd be a good thing to remind folks of.
Yeah, we joke, but this is mild to medium angst.
Yeah. It's not like there aren't going to be shenanigans.
Yeah,
But
with this party,
babies
there are
have
gonna be
trauma.
shenanigans.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah,
like,
There's absolutely going to be shenanigans,
Yes.
but also
Oh, yeah.
lots of pain.
yeah, like
Yeah.
this is something that I have been lovingly calling the corruption arc game. So
Yeah.
Basically, none of you get to be surprised at this point. I'm sorry.
no, it's been in the works for like a few months now, I think. Any
You have
whoosies.
been warned.
Any whoosies.
Any whoosies. We open up our game. It is a lovely, beautiful day in Toontown. Yes, I'm saying it like that.
Yeah.
Toontown. And we find Banana taking a walk. Banana,
Yep.
how you feeling?
She's doing kind of okay. She's outside. She hasn't been spending too much time outside, but the day's at least nice, and she's, happy she's outside. It's not too busy, so she's not feeling, smooshed or overcrowded. And, she was hoping to, either maybe go to the park or maybe see if she could make her way over to her friend's house today.
Oh god, I don't know why my throat is doing this to me today.
It's okay, you got this.
Okay, could you make me a perception check, my dearest?
I can make you a perception check. Where's my... There it is. It's a 15.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. So yeah, with that, you definitely, it's someone you haven't seen in a few months. It's Mariz, and they're walking away from you. They seem like they're on a mission, but it's been a few months since you've seen them.
Yeah. She sees her friend and she's just like, oh, I don't have to go as far. I can see them sooner. And she starts running over and calling out, Mariz!
There is no response.
She's not deterred. She runs up beside Mariz. It's like, Mariz!
Does she do a grab?
She does not do a grab.
Okay, that's fair. What Banana sees when she runs up to Mariz's side is, for a second, they turn this burnt orange, and it's gone in a flash. But Banana, you could have sworn that they just sneered down at you. The orange stays, but that look on their face goes away. and it fades into a detached disinterest. And all they say is, "Oh, hey, Banana."
Hey, I found you. I found you.
Yeah.
I hadn't seen you in a bit, so I thought I'd come say hi because I found you.
Yeah, it's been a while.
I was thinking maybe going to the park. I haven't been there. I haven't been there in a while. Did you want to come?
I, as much as I would love to, you don't even have to make an insight. They're dripping with sarcasm as they look down at you, Banana, with sort of with the squinted, disinterested eye. I'm kind of busy today.
Well, I could come along too, and then we could do stuff. We could do what
No,
kind of? Oh,
I real I no.
no.
You run along and do whatever it is you do.
I mean, right now I'm running along here next to you.
Yeah, can you not? That'd be grand.
Do you want? Do you want to? Am I walking too fast? Do you want me to walk slower?
Oh god, this hurts.
You were warned.
Yeah, I know. This hurts. Maris puts a hand on Banana's shoulder.
She smiles up at you.
Banana, you smile up at them, and their face does not change. They're still, in fact, they kind of, squint, and it's almost that sneer again, and they stay that burnt orange. But it looks like it's fading into a lighter orange. And Banana, you have never seen this look. Well, you've seen this look on Marius. It has never been directed at you before. And with their hand on your shoulder, they say, "I'm gonna make this really, really clear. Don't talk to me." Good talk. And they pat you on the shoulder, and they move along.
They just kind of stand there a moment, open their mouth as if to say something, bring up their hands as if to sign something, but your back is to her, and she's like, lowers her hands. And she just stands there a minute. And you know that thing where there's a character just standing there and nothing in the scene changes except their shadow? Her shadow just goes from one side to the other side as Maris just walks away and goes wherever it is they're going. And she just takes this deep, shaky breath. And I'm going to make a roll real quick.
That's what I fucking thought you'd say.
That's a 10.
Darling.
Okay. It's at least a 10. Okay. Oh, okay. I can still talk. Okay. No, never mind. That's still okay. 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 I need not me. Not me. Not me. Me is not no. Okay. I need okay. Something is wrong. Who do I go to when something is wrong? There's a little cartoon bubble appears to one side of her head.
Darling.
And it's John. It's remember, kids, if you ever need any help, you can go to your camp counselors. And another one appears to the other side of her head, and it's Cassie and says Simon, but with question marks because she has no idea where they are and she's not at camp anymore. So she quickly just waves those thought bubbles away. It's okay, no, that doesn't work. I could go to Fleck. Oh wait, no. What if he gets scared again? There's that. He said to go to the grounder, but then, well, what if they get grounded? What if wait, was it grounding or jail? And she just shakes her head. I need an adult who knows magic. And then this didn't. We ran out of time for this at the end of the FPS, so I'm just gonna add it in here real quick. After the cat's meow, after Johan was feeling better, and they talked for a minute, Banana helped Johan get home. Instead of walking, they took a cab because he was tired. But taxi there, taxi back. She knows where Johan lives. And she remembers that she at least knows where one quote unquote adult is because she does think Johan is an adult.
That's cute.
Oh.
Continue.
Mhm. And so she just like gives this gasp, and then it cuts to what is Johan doing right now?
Johan is probably unsurprising. He is in his room at his desk studying.
Nerd.
Okay.
Probably just a pretty normal day for him.
Okay. And is there a window near his desk
Oh,
where he
no.
can
Oh
look
yeah,
outside?
yeah,
and
yeah,
whatnot?
absolutely there is. Yep.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to make a perception check?
Sure. 23.
Jesus God.
23. Okay, so you're studying, you're in your books, but you're still very much aware of what's going on around you.
Mm-hmm.
And you see something like maybe about the size of a baseball or something. It's like from the corner of your eye, just like fly at the window, and then fall straight down.
What? Like that immediately gets his attention. What was that? Like he like goes to the window, opens it up, like leans out and looks down. Like what does he see below?
Banana's just lying on the ground.
Banana? Oh dear. I'll be right down. One sec. You know what? He actually just like yeah, like he'd be concerned. Like, oh God, was that her hitting the window? What? Gonna use spider climb just to like so he can just like walk out the window down to her.
Okay. She's just like lying on the ground. She's got like that circle. She's got like a little, you know how like there's either birds or stars or something. She's just got like sunflower seeds just spinning around her head, and she's just lying on the ground.
Banana, are you okay?
Hi. I remembered where you live.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, was it you that hit the window?
That's not what's important.
I mean, head trauma is not something to be taken lightly.
Don't worry, the window is solid.
No. You're not the window's head. Your head is.
Okay, maybe that was me. I misjudged the distance.
Okay, 1 second. And he's going to use like a little dot of healing light, so a little mote of light leaves his fingertips, enters you, and hopefully some whatever concussion you sustained has cleared up.
Yeah, she like blinks, shakes her head. It's like, oh, that helps. But no, I need your help. I think there's something wrong.
Okay. Yes. What can I help you with?
I something's wrong with Maris. I don't know what it is, but something's just wrong.
Can you tell me? Okay. Start from where you first noticed something was wrong with Maris. Just tell me what you saw.
Okay. Well, she pauses and she thinks for a minute. I hadn't seen them for a while, so I don't know if this is from before, but I ran into them today. I hadn't seen them for a while, but I finally saw them again, and I went to say hi, and they didn't want to talk. They were orange and burnt orange in colors, and they didn't smile once, and I asked if they wanted to come to the park because I hadn't gone to the park in a while, and I thought maybe they could come too, or I could go with them, and then we could go do things. But they said no, and they didn't want to spend time or anything. they didn't want me there, and then
I
they
think at
said
this
to
point,
not
Johan
talk.
just kind of like pulls Banana into a hug.
She is hugging him so tightly right now, just like clinging onto him, just burying her face in his shoulders. Like, and then they told me to not talk. And at first I thought I was gonna lose my voice, but I can still talk, and and so I can ask you for help.
Okay, okay. Now, you did a good job. Let me just think here. Okay. This is definitely not. Doesn't really sound like anything like the Maris he knows would act. This is very. It seems very out of character for them.
Oh yeah,
Um,
as far as Johan knows, Banana is the one person Maris is always nice to. Like, they love their siblings, but there's the Cain instinct. Like, Johan is their friend, but they love messing with him. Banana is the only one who has ever been spared of that until now.
Okay. While Maris is his friend, there could be something that he doesn't understand about them, so he's thinking he should probably keep Banana with him, obviously, because she's having a bad day right now. But go consult sibling. Like, go get Fleck.
Yeah, someone who sees Maris on the daily.
Yeah. And thankfully he does know where to, like, find their apartment. So I think, like, he's just kind of like, oh, let me see. I want to make, like, a little strength check here to see it.
Is he gonna try? Oh, darling.
Oh,
He's gonna try.
Oh, sweet.
Hey,
That's so funny.
All right, so Banana is summarily just like Princess Carrie. It gets a cab, and they take a cab over to the apartment. And so hey, time for another jump cut. Fleck, what are you up to?
Fleck's probably just been question for Marzi.
Mm-hmm.
Has Maris been acting a bit funky at home, or
They're
is it just
they're at home. They're a little more dramatic. They're a bit of a diva, but they would have told you and Dillinger that they might have gotten a new job, which isn't weird considering that Fleck and Maris go on adventure jobs a good chunk of the time.
Yeah, they go on adventure jobs a lot. Also, Fleck helps with Pam's cafe after kind of almost robbing it.
Exactly. So it's not weird for Maris to have a job. They're just kind of dramatic, a little bit of a diva, but it's not too far off.
Yeah. Squints at you.
Yeah, so Flex, he has probably noticed a change, but isn't really worried about it just yet. He's also kind of got his own issues to sort through, because, you know, he's always kind of had an unstable design, and after the whole signal thing, yeah, but today's a pretty good day in terms of that. He's just, he's probably working through some schoolwork or books that Scribbles gave him.
I roll out a map of Einquell, circle Toonkai, draw a dragon, and say, "Here be trauma."
Yeah.
Okay. Is he particularly paying attention to what's going on outside the apartment?
My boy has a passive of 10, so I'll let that answer for you.
Oh boy, no. Okay, so probably the first inkling that you there's you're not alone is a knock on the door.
Yeah, so Fleck probably notices that, and he is going to not fumble.
Are you putting on the... God damn it.
Okay, how is he gonna
No,
open
no, I understand. Go ahead. I understand.
I want you to try opening a door inwards when you're a tiny rat, okay?
Yes, go on. I love you.
Yeah.
Magic mobility aids.
Yeah. Yeah, so he slaps on the circlet of make you human, and opens up the door.
What? Going
Yeah,
to,
Johan, Banana, there's a human, there's like real kind human in this apartment. You're pretty sure one doesn't live here? Well, actually, Banana, you recognize this human. Johan,
Oh,
you
yeah.
do fucking not.
Yeah.
Well, no, he doesn't recognize. Hello,
Yeah.
is Fleck home?
Oh, Johan! And
What?
he points at himself like, that's me.
Yeah! Don't you recognize him? And, like, if Banana's still being held, Banana just starts reaching over, like, almost grabbing hands. It's like, it's Fleck! It's Fleck!
Johan hands Fleck a banana.
Fleck is going to kind of halfway casually avoid grabbing Banana and kind of just step out of the apartment and close the door behind him.
Okay.
Is there anything you need?
We actually came to see you, and like he's like looking you up and down, and I'm not sure like like trying to figure out how is this Fleck. Fleck is tiny. Like
Oh, Johan also has not seen him post redesign, has he?
no.
No.
Neither has Banana. Oh no, Banana would have seen him at camp if that happened beforehand. So
Yeah.
Banana's seen the redesign.
Yeah.
So yeah, Johan,
Uh.
this is not at all recognizable as Fleck.
You had quite the growth spurt. Anyway, that's not important. Banana witnessed something. Are you going to tell Fleck what you saw?
Yeah, Banana nods and basically says the whole thing again, how they ran into mirrors and whatnot, and the whole exchange of being told, not to speak, and how they didn't lose their voice or anything, but then they figured something was wrong, and then had no idea who to go to, and figured they needed to find an adult who knew about magic.
And so she came to see me. Had a bit of a run-in with my window.
It's a very sturdy window.
Yeah. I mean, just I did not know you were able to fly. Anyway, we came here
She
to
sweats a little.
we came here to see if you might have some insight onto what could be causing this behavior.
And Fleck, he kind of pauses for a moment and he kind of just crosses his arms a little as he thinks, because are you sure that was Maris?
How many? Maris even said they're the only color-changing Feytoon here. So,
Well,
who
that's
else could
a
it
lie. But I
Oh.
mean,
I didn't know they liked me.
Fleck is okay. He's doing a pretty good job of. Okay.
Okay, hang on. To be fair, Maris said they're the only color changing fae under this roof.
Yeah.
They did not say they're the only color changing fae.
Banana's doing her best. That is accurate, but also Banana's doing her best.
Quibbles.
I love you. Continue.
Yeah, Flex, for the most part, he's doing an okay job, but he isn't exactly ready to believe Banana just yet. 'Cause Banana, you haven't seen Maris in like 3 months. He's got a little bit of a trust issue there, but that's fine. So he's just like, well, there's lots of ways to change appearance, and kind of points at himself. I mean, Maris and I had a whole talk about being nicer and not being mean.
Loudly sweats.
So you haven't noticed anything out of the ordinary with them recently?
Like them being meaner instead of nicer?
And he thinks, like, for a moment, and I'm going to roll history, because he will remember it to keep the plot rolling, but let's see how long it takes him to.
Okay.
That's fair.
Please do it at advantage, because you are siblings.
Mm-hmm.
Siblings. 11's better than 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it does take him, like, a hot minute of thinking, before he's like, well, well, they got a new job, but that's not weird. That happens, like, all the time. And he hesitates for a little bit longer. Like, I guess they've been acting a bit more dramatic, but I mean, theirs is already kind of dramatic, and it wasn't like they were being mean.
Are they at their work today?
I look at Marzi.
That's a yes, baby.
Fleck nods, and he's going to go for some violence, I guess. And he kind of just, let's see.
Oh no.
Yeah, he keeps his face neutral and kind of pleasant as he looks over at Banana like, I mean, maybe they're just angry. You kind of left for a long time.
Weren't the letters enough? They sent letters.
And Fleck just gives a little shrug.
I know that's reading and hearing aren't the same thing, but I thought at least I thought I could at least send you letters to read.
God, the Meadowglow-Dillinger siblings are just choosing violence today.
Listen, he's kind of had multiple traumas, like, kicked at recently. He's kind of touchy.
That's fair.
Yeah, she was just like, didn't you get the letters?
And Fleck, he just gives another little shrug, because, well, it's... letters or no, it still kind of seems like you've been avoiding. So, yeah, they could just be angry.
Roll a little insight.
Okay.
Oh,
Nope.
dearest,
8.
darling.
Fleck
How is it that
rolled
every
a
time
21
Johan...
on deception earlier, I think this is the first time he's actually dusted off that deception mod.
Mhm. How is it that
Yeah,
every time
no.
Johan is trying to insight on either Banana or a Meadowglow-Dillinger sibling and rolls like piss poor?
Yeah. I need to roll for something else real quick at this. 20. Okay, never mind.
She's fine.
Yep.
Johan has no idea what's going on. Like, this is extremely uncomfortable. He's just
standing there.
He's just standing there holding Banana.
It's like, well,
God, Johan, this is I'm still here all over again.
It really fucking is.
Okay, beyond that, could you tell us where their work is?
And Fleck nods like, yeah, I think I know where it is. He's probably he probably at least has a vague idea of the location.
I mean, yeah, if you know that, it's not that hard to find because it's a theater.
Yeah, so he's like, yeah, I kind of know where it is, so I can take you.
We would most appreciate that. I think it would be a good idea just to check in with them, make sure everything is okay.
And Fleck nods, like, sure.
All right. I think I should be able to get us a cab again if you don't want to walk, or we can. You know, what, let's just get a cab.
Yeah, Fleck's like, yeah, unfortunately, we haven't gotten, yeah, cab's probably the best bet.
Yeah, it seems like a long extended walk in silence would be extremely, extremely, extremely awkward.
Instead, you get a cart ride in silence.
Which is much shorter.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
I love you all. You're all tunes.
Mhm.
Yeah, I know. It's essentially we get a cab, there's a jump cut to the area.
Mhm.
Yeah.
God.
It's like you get in one side of the cab, you get out the other.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
It's just like one long take. Like they get in, they scooch, 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 open up the other door, they're out, they're in the theater district.
Fleck
Yeah.
probably takes off the circlet of make you human at some point, just because while he can do tune stuff in that form, it feels kind of funky because he's got like bones and shit.
Okay, with a passive wisdom of perception of 14, I think Johan notices that and is like, okay, not just a random growth spurt.
One hell of a growth spurt.
It's a magical growth spurt.
But yeah, so you now get to see his redesign. And he is also, his hair was kind of, like the streaks in his hair were pink when he first greeted you, but once he takes it off, he actually, changes color to a kind of nice peach tone.
Huh.
I look at the color chart. I look away.
So, Set, you had a bit of a redesign, I see.
And Fleck kind of nods at that, like, yeah, a little bit after I came back.
Well, it's a nice look. The hair is very nice. Okay. Well, now that we are here, There's only really one theater here, so. Shall we investigate?
Do we want to sneak in?
What do you want to do, Banana?
I want to sneak. This seems scary. There might be radios in there.
Oh, sweetheart.
Radios. Okay.
Mhm. You have to be careful of radios unless they're good radios. There's like 2 valid radios.
What? Oh, I'm going to have to ask you about that a little later. I guess we should focus.
We don't have time to unpack all that.
Actually, let me roll something for that.
Oh no! Johan is literally the only one out of the loop on this.
Yeah, he is more preoccupied on other things right now.
Okay.
Thankfully, he did not fail that wisdom.
Whew.
So,
There's a whole lot going on here, and Johan just needs to pick a thing to focus on, and it's going to be the theater and sneaking, because he's bad at sneaking.
And Fleck's just like, if you don't know how to sneak, I can help with that.
I would appreciate any and all help you could give me.
And he
Please.
Scampers up onto Johan's shoulder and applies the help action.
Yay!
Alright, go ahead, roll your stealths. Johan at advantage.
Oh.
Oh, darling. Oh, darling.
Okay. Johan.
That is an 8 and a 22 for Fleck. And
Okay,
for
hang on.
Banana?
A 27. Banana is gone. You made the mistake of putting her down.
Mm.
I'm gonna cut Johan some slack because he is traveling with 2 rogues.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say he passes.
Yeah, why don't we just average everyone's scores
Yeah, that's
together?
fine. That's
There
fine.
we
That's fine.
go.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, since we're all part of a group, like, let's just average
Yeah.
each other's scores.
Yeah. Group stealth. It's fine.
Yeah,
It's fine.
yeah.
Mhm.
It's a big old montage of like frantically telling Johan not to pick.
Oh.
It's gonna snap. What are you
Mhm.
doing?
Yep.
Get your tail out of the way of the door. It's gonna slam on it.
Yep.
God.
It gives Johan a tissue when he starts to sneeze.
Yep.
God.
Mm-hmm.
The babysitter has become the babysat.
That's
Yes.
so fucking
If
funny.
if there's one thing that Fleck knows, it's stealth. I point at like the first 15, 16 years of his existence.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anywhoosies, you've made it inside of the theater. Congratulations. You've
Woohoo!
solved my stealth puzzle.
Okay.
And
So
I'll take the reins for a moment. You make your way into the theater. It's a little empty, which isn't unheard of. You see like a big double door, which you presume leads to the actual place with seatings, and where you can see the stage. They're like splitting off from that is like, you know, public space stuff like bathrooms, down a hall, if you walk far enough, or some other doors that lead to places. But you hear voices through the double doors, and I'm gonna give this to you. This is a gimme. You can sneak in there and see what's up. And you see Mariz on stage, but floating above them looks like a little wooden puppet guy, like a long green, like dark olive green cloak and a hat. And they're having this conversation, and it goes a little like, you know, that friend I told you about that I haven't seen in months? And you hear the puppet reply, "Oh yeah, that one. 3 months, huh? Remember, kid, if it's been that long, they're not your friend anymore." And
Fleck glances over at Banana.
Keep going.
And you watch as the Mare's had been a navy blue, but that kind of fades into kind of a seafoam as they nod along to what he's saying. And he says, "You don't need anyone like that. I'm on your side, my little star. One day, you're gonna make it big, and all you'll need is this theater." And off they walk into the wings.
okay. First off, he says in a whisper, that puppet is full of shice. Just because a friend does not talk to you in months does not mean they're not your friend anymore. They can just be preoccupied. Don't listen to them.
I
Do you
don't
wanna
know,
make
he kind of
a-
had a point.
Oh my god.
Johan, do you want to make a perception check on Banana?
Sure. Gonna do a perception check on both of these.
Fleck did just choose
Children.
violence.
Mm-hmm.
17. 17. How is Banana doing?
Well, she looks a little shaken. Also, her eyes are amber colored.
Just pulls her closer and gives her a very tight hug. Gives gives Fleck probably the sternest look he's ever given anybody in Toontown ever.
Oh.
I have not seen some of my members of my family for half a year. Does that make them not my family anymore?
He just looks back at you, and his face is darker than you've ever seen this poor little rat's face be. And he does not reply.
I thought better of you. Anyway, looks like we need to do a little bit of looking around. I do not like that puppet at all. Are you willing to help? He looks at both of you.
Banana's already nodding. Her eyes are still amber, and Johan would probably remember they're usually brown.
And Fleck is just, of course I want to help my sibling.
Okay. Then what we are going to be looking for is, he pauses to think about this for a sec, just because it needs to switch tactics from intervening in familial, friendly drama to possible scam? Manipulative scam!
God, Fletcher,
Okay.
these roles you're making scare me, and I'm your fucking DM.
Well, he's recovered slightly, but Johan said something fun.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I knew as soon as those words left Breaks' goddamn mouth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he's just gonna cover that up real quick. No, he's not.
No,
yeah, I
he's
was gonna
not.
say.
No, this rat is too angry.
Oh, darling.
Okay, so what does Rat do?
Rat is currently not really good. He's never been good at the planning part of things. Looks over at his intelligence. So he's just gonna sit here and stew for a little bit.
Okay. Are there like little lines coming off of him?
Oh.
Like little steam lines?
More like the dark, ominous lines that you see in anime.
Oh, fun.
And yeah, he's that same burnt orange that Maris was earlier.
Alright, since Johan is the only one of sound mind right now, please make me a perception check.
Okay. Perception or investigation?
Yeah,
Can I
or
make
or
these?
invest. Have at it.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Can
with
Banana
your
roll too?
Goddamn stat.
26!
Oh, there we go.
Yeah,
Doesn't need to.
yeah, well, Banana and Fleck are having this bad emotional time. Johan, you get to take a little peeksy peek around from where you guys are hiding. There are those little steps that lead up to the stage. You don't hear that puppet or Maris anymore. But with a 26, you also, glancing up, you notice that there are slightly glowing golden strings just dangling from the ceiling. And if you continue to look, like up onto the stage and up, you can see like tail ends of some of them from like curtains and in the wings. And oh wow, they're those are a lot.
Okay, can he make an Arcana check to see if he gets an idea of, like, what their purpose is for?
Have at it.
Okay. 18.
It's not that hard. You did just see Maris' boss, who is a puppet.
Okay. The marionette is... the puppet has become the puppeteer. Okay. Yeah, definitely some manipulations going on here. Did he notice anything like that on Maris himself?
Nope.
Okay. Okay, he goes back over to Fleck and Banana. What were they doing? Like, were they both just sitting there?
Just stewing.
Banana
Uh,
was. Unless
Yeah,
Fleck.
Flex kind of just he does glance over at Banana every now and then, but he has to give himself a little shake before looking away. And other than that, has not tried to approach her.
He tries to say something a few times, but it's like, where you look over at someone, you open your mouth to say something, and then you stop and you look away again.
Well, it's more like the longer he looks at her,
this is what
the more
Banana's doing. This is what
Like,
Banana's
where
doing.
exactly are they hiding? Like, they just like in the row of seats somewhere?
I thought, yeah.
You can say that, yeah. They're just like hiding behind
Okay.
seats.
Okay, could you both make a perception check, please?
Okay. The passive perception Banana has is 16, if that...
I mean...
Fleck, as always, does not see shit. He's got his own stuff going on.
Banana, you notice there are two pair of lion ears poking up over the the row of seats in front of you. It's like, I'm sure I left some here. Where is he?
Banana peeks over there. She's like, we're just a row back here.
Oh, okay. There's a second. It's like a very noticeable shuffle, bonk, shuffle, comes back to your row.
We do need the comedy after this. So God,
yes, I'm trying so hard. So then he draws their attention to the glowing golden strings up in the ceiling and all over the theater, and kind of makes the connection for them that there's a puppet and there are some puppeteer strings in this theater. It might be a good idea to have a look backstage and make sure that Maris isn't being, controlled.
Actually, if I could ask Abby a question really quick.
Oh. Abby is in the audience for those listening after the fact.
Is there a chance that Banana and Tally got to talk in the time before this? Do you think?
Yeah, I'm gonna say yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Abby. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Me throwing more fire into the flames. Anyway, goodbye.
Yeah. Thank you, Abby.
Thank you, our dearest audience member, for your participation.
Thank you, Abby. Okay, so yeah, that's what I was wondering was going to happen in those 3 months, and that adds to the reason why. But yeah, so Johan, you point out the strings. Banana looks up. Banana sees those strings, and Banana is just immediately gripping onto your sleeve.
Well, he looks down at you, like Banana, like a little bit confused. Like, is Banana's eyes still amber?
They're still amber, and they are wide. Like, she has gone pale, and she's like looking up at the strings.
Places like just like a paw on her head. It's like it's going to be okay.
Fleck kind of just he takes it all in. Totally not playing the repression game right now.
Oh God.
And kind of just he takes it in, and the only outward indicator of his emotions is he is now a very dark plum color along with a burnt orange. It's not a very good color combination, but
I'm going to come on, Johan. Please give me just like one good insight.
Come on, Johan.
11.
Nope.
He looks over at Fleck. It's with the change in appearance, like the whole new color changing thing. He's not sure what to make of Fleck because Fleck is playing like the poker face and Johan can't read him. So he kind of reaches out, like he hesitates to reach out and then like kind of stops and pulls back. Just not sure if it would be welcomed.
Would Fleck notice is the question.
Perception?
Perception?
Please don't make a perception to see if Fleck notices a hand that is like around
The
his
size of him?
size. Yeah, reaching towards him.
Okay, he probably notices with his 12. Yeah,
I hope so.
Yeah, he glances at you and is uh does Johan look angry or more worried right now?
It looks like he's. How about an
Okay.
insight
Yeah.
from Fleck?
Oh
Yeah,
god.
Let's 10.
10. What's at least a
Well,
10?
the brows are furrowed, but you get the sense that Johan is trying to. He's looking at Fleck like he's trying to figure out what Fleck is feeling. But you get it that much from how he's looking at you, but you don't get like a read on how Johan is feeling at the moment.
Yeah, Fleck's gonna. He's kind of just going to casually start moving. Cause he's a little rat boy and people haven't always picked him up with the best of intentions. So he's not about to risk that considering the last thing Johan said to him.
Yeah, I mean, like, it was more like you. Yeah, you wouldn't have, like, gauged his intentions with that. But he did pull back of his, like, before you started moving away.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fleck's just gonna casually be out of range now.
Okay.
Alright, with this exchange, will you guys be sneaking up on stage to take a peek into the wings?
Yeah!
Yeah.
Let's do that!
Yeah, okay. So yeah.
Oh, Fleck's turn to disappear. And Johan! Honey!
Oh, darling.
Banana is going to give him Blessing of the Trickster, so he just gets advantage for the next hour.
Hey! He's gonna need
advantage.
it! Oh, it's 17!
There we
Please.
go.
Okay.
God, my dearest. Alright, yes. Perfect. Very carefully, you make your way down the rows of seats. Slowly make your way up the small bit of stairs that go onto the stage. And you peek around. No one's in the wings. On one side is like a loading dock where presumably people would bring in larger props to work on or things like that. On the other side is where all of the little, I can't remember what they're called, like fly lines, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you tell I was in theater, but it's been a while?
You're very valid.
Pat. There's nobody else around?
Nope, they're gone.
Huh. And, like, if he looks, can he, like... Is there just, like, a continuation of those golden strings?
Yeah, and they're hanging down, like, if you look up to where, like, the fly lines go, they're hanging down from there. Like, above the stage, there's some hanging down.
Okay. There's nothing on the ground, right?
A large rug, a few props. You think maybe they were in the middle of rehearsal for something.
Huh. And, okay, so we had the loading area. What's in the direction that the mirrors and the puppet went?
That was towards the fly lines because on one side of that are doors that lead elsewhere, and the other side is a big like doorway opening. And if you look through there, let me unfold that sticky note that has that detail. I'll give you this one. There are like cabinets and drawers, and for people who aren't familiar with backstage of theaters, I've only ever been backstage at one, but this is where techs usually would hang out if they're not in the wings.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a bunch of, like, set building tools and such.
Yes.
Okay.
You want to take a closer look?
Yes, please.
Mm-hmm.
Perceptions or investigations, my dearest?
Yes!
Oh boy.
Hey.
27.
12.
Okay.
Fleck is not good at seeing things.
Which is very valid. Fleck, at the very least, knows that this room is full of cabinets and drawers and tools and, like, planks of wood. Just things that Tex would need at any point. Banana with a 12, you notice that in the back there is a table, which you presume would be for tech crew, but it is just a table. There are no comforts, no chairs, like microwave for people who would eat back here, nothing for drinks. It is just a table. Johan would notice that it feels like nothing living would interact with things in here. They're absolutely.
How so? Is it just kind of like? Is it like everything's at like right corners? Does it look like it's been set out to like for like a photo shoot or something?
Yeah, and like I said, for the table, no comforts for any employees that might be there. And hanging from the ceilings are more strings.
Frowns at
Ominous,
those.
thank you.
He looks back at the set of doors that lead elsewhere, and then like looks at Fleck and is like, "Could you go see if the coast is clear?"
Fleck nods. And he's gonna go check that out.
Alright, through the doors on the other side of the fly lines. Go ahead. Make your roll.
My stealth roll.
Yes.
Oof.
Plot twist, it's fine, because there's no one there. Through that door is kind of a narrow hallway, which leads... On the left-hand side, there's another door that goes somewhere else, but if you continue down that hallway, is another door. Me basing this on the theater I used to tech at? Yes, probably.
You're so valid.
You work with what you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, once Fleck knows the coast is clear, he's just gonna come on back and give them a thumbs up.
Tiny thumbs up. Okay.
The teeniest thumbs up.
Like, I think at that, like, while Fleck was away, like, Johan was explaining to Banana that this place looks like nobody's been in it. So he's thinking that maybe the lines can go, the strings can come down and grab things, so just don't touch any of them. And repeats that to Fleck when he gets back.
But will also say to both, it's like, please don't touch the strings. Please don't touch the strings.
Okay,
Let the
good.
strings touch you.
I'll be careful if you will.
I promise.
Okay.
Promise, 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 promise.
Deep breaths.
We love puppet trauma in this server.
Boy, do we! But yeah, I guess time to go investigate that hallway.
Yeah. With all three of you going, the door on the left, the immediate door, there is a little plaque on it that says green room.
Can they listen at it to see if there's anybody beyond there?
I will give it to you. No one is in there.
Okay, no signs of life in there. Probably more strings. Yeah, can we go investigate the green room?
Have at it.
Yeah.
Take a little peek.
Unless you guys want to do something else.
No.
Okay.
It's probably safe. It's green, not pink.
Like, Johan just stares for a second, then returns
Right.
to,
Is it
like, no, actually,
perception or
that
investigation?
It is both. It is up to you, my dearests.
like, 13 for Johan. That comment on pink strings really got his attention, so he keeps, like, looking back at Banana, like, what?
All right.
Banana's already moving on. She's investigating.
So
perceiving.
you all notice that there is a wall of mirrors with like the little vanity type lights and like a shelf like table that's built into the wall, and you presume that's where actors would be to like apply makeup, things like that, but there's nothing on that table. Johan and Fleck do notice the dressing room doors and like a little rack of costumes neatly hung up in order, marked, things like that. Banana, you're on the lookout because Johan had told you that the tech area looked like it hadn't been interacted with by actual people. And you notice that this place is the same. There are tables but no chairs. Everything is set very, very neatly. Like real people haven't touched it. And there are strings hanging from the ceiling.
Of course.
I don't think Maris has been in these areas. There's nowhere for anybody to sit or eat or anything, and Maris needs to sit and eat and everything.
Ah, you're right. Well, there's another door to go take a look through.
Also, it's not very green in here.
It's that's a good point. I should look up why they call it a green room. But that's. I don't know. No.
Fleck sees a room that was not meant to be lived in, and he sees nothing odd with that, apparently.
Oh, Fleck.
Oh, dear.
Oh, honey. Oh, sweet baby boy.
I hold him up. This boy, this rat, has not really had a normal childhood and sometimes does not understand what is supposed to be normal.
Yeah. But it's not like Banana has room to talk.
Handshake. All three.
Yeah.
So, how about that door at the end of the hallway?
At the end of the hallway, it leads you to another hallway. Surprise!
Whoa! Twist!
And there's a door immediately in front of you. This one has a plaque that says Costume Department.
Oh.
And then further down that hall is a door. This one looks important. This one has... Well, actually, you can't see it yet. You just, you could see a star on the frosted glass window.
Okay. So okay, so like right in front of us is the door to the costumes, and then there's like a left or a right turn?
It's, I believe, down to the right. I'm trying to
Okay.
make a mental map of the theater I worked in.
Same. I'm trying to make a mental map of this theater you're telling us about. Like, quick listen at the door. Is anybody in the costumes department?
Nope.
I think,
It's almost like that puppet and mirrors were the only ones in here.
God, weird.
But yeah, it is weird considering the stage was set up like they were doing rehearsals for something.
This is a lot of costumes for just 2 people.
It's very strange.
Also, I don't think the costumes are that well made.
Just some... Well,
How
no,
dare
right.
you, first of all?
Look, Banana knows somebody who's really good at making clothes. She has something to compare to.
You know what?
Oh.
That's fair.
I think...
I hold up Fleck, who's literally a tailor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Like, Johan's, like, looking speculatively at, like, this rack of clothing. Like, is there, like, any, like, a long black cloak or something?
I knew you'd ask that.
Oh my
I
gosh.
knew you'd ask that. Yes. This one's a gimme, because I fucking knew. That's why I included this part. There are racks and racks of clothes organized by style and time period. There's a particularly tall one that is housing a line of different long cloaks. There are shelves of headwear and masks and ribbons, drawers filled with like fake jewelry. Basically a dress up dream.
Johan's looking at these cloaks and he's like, You know, do you think if I wore a cloak I'd be able to sneak a little better?
Probably. I mean, that's a trope, right?
It is. Usually you see sneaky folks wearing cloaks. And he, like, looks at Fleck, who's wearing a cloak.
Fleck, one of his ears twitches. The burnt orange has faded slightly. Now it's mostly just that purple color.
Oh.
And just an ear twitches as he's just like, Well, it's more about making you less recognizable as a person shape and blending into the background than anything else.
That's all the excuse Johan needed. He grabs like one of the cloaks off the thing, whirls it around, puts it on. It's much longer. He's like, "It's just uh,
It
Can
is
you be
weirdly
taller?
it is weirdly long if you remember that puppet that was floating above Maris to probably look bigger than them. If they had stood side by side, they would probably be the same height.
Oh, can you be taller?
uh, no, but no, I can be taller slowly throughout
Oh.
my entire
Here.
life."
Oh, not
me-
oh. Hmm.
And Fleck pulls out a little sewing kit. It's actually the one that Maris got him.
Oh,
Oh,
And from that retrieves a handful of bobby pins. Like, come here.
oh, like you, almost like he's done this before. Johan stands perfectly still, like you would expect someone who's having something tailored to them would stand.
Hmm.
nobility, am I right?
Yeah.
26.
God.
Yeah,
Oh,
he is a tailor. So he kind of like sizes you up, like makes some mental marks on it before pulling out the little pins and just hemming the fabric. Like, all right, that should do for now. You don't really have the time to make it a real job, but there you
it's
go.
very well done.
Yeah, they're definitely you could definitely tell the difference in the stitchings. Yours is a lot tidier.
Yeah,
Can you make perception checks, my dearests?
sure.
I will say that there
30-20.
is just a hint of seafoam blue before this happens, but it's probably gonna go away real soon.
Oof.
Uh. Banana and Fleck, it's a little muffled, but you hear voices on the other side of the door. Johan can make out what they're saying. And it's the voice of that puppet. He's saying something along the lines of, "You're gonna make it big, and it'll be amazing, and all you'll need is everything right here."
Okay, time to go hide. Like he, like, God, like, you probably, those two probably noticed, like, Johan's ears snap over to the side in the direction of the sound.
Mhm.
And, oh God, like, he grabs Banana, pulls her into the cloak. Fleck, I'm sorry, you're being grabbed. Stuffed
Oh
in the
boy.
hood. The hat is grabbed, a mask is grabbed, and then like muscles his way into like one of the racks of cloaks and tries to hold very still.
Oh my gosh. I will say Fleck has gone entirely still at this point.
That's probably
Those
for the
Banana.
best.
Mhm.
So
There's a moment of quiet, and then the door opens. And from where you're hiding, you can see that puppet is still floating above Maris. But he is just very dramatically throwing his arms out wide. Everything right here. And Maris, who is a sky blue, as you can see, is just smiling up at him. They look excited.
Mm.
okay. Yeah, I'll try to hold extremely still. Do we need to roll stealth?
No, you watch as the puppet turns around with a critical eye, and for a moment, just looks around the room long enough that you guys are probably like loudly sweating, and then
Mhm.
plucks off a little outfit off one of the racks, and it's like, ah, here it is. Now we can get back to rehearsal, and he shoos Mirrors out of the room, and they go off. The door closes.
And there's a I'm wondering if it's from all three, but there's a very big exhalation from where Johan was holding his breath.
Banana does do the same. She's like, hey, as quietly as she can, but still.
Fleck?
You know what? I'll let him have that. I'll let him have the little relieved sigh gag.
Okay. There's like I think a beat before Johan moves again, and then like he just kind of gingerly puts Fleck down and releases Banana. Said, it was very close.
Well, I mean, we were almost taller that way. It was like we were stacked on top of each other and hiding in the clothes. Yep, we were sneaky.
Like there's a little bulb that appears over Johan's head, but he turns it off. He's just gonna it just tucks that light bulb away for later.
Oh yeah, put that idea in your pocket, my dear.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
What was that roll, Fletcher?
Oh, that was just to see how he was doing at being grabbed.
Understandable. Alright. So, there's a beat of quiet. It doesn't look like they're coming near the door anymore.
Probably went back out to the stage from the sound of it. Okay, that means that the only other place they could have been was that door at the end of the hallway with the star on it.
I chin hands at you.
Oh. How are Banana and Fleck doing?
Actually, real quick, check after all that tension, because we have been going for about an hour and 20 minutes if we want to take a break.
Oh, that'd be that'd be nice. I could do with a top up of liquid.
Yeah, I need to go grab another water bottle.
Okay.
Back to silly
intermission. How appropriate.
Intermission of the pre-show. Yes.
Let's all go to the lobby.
Alright, let's not sing too much because I am still having the record. This is still recorded.
God, I don't think
okay.
there is no copyright system in the world that could understand that discord.
Yo. But let's stop now.
Alright, top off your drinks, grab some snacks.
See you soon.
Okay, see you soon. How you doing, Chestnut Gallery?
I'm just.
Are you alive?
I'm
Cackling
holding...
fair. Pain also fair.
I'm holding Fleck in fear. He's never done the quiet type of anger before. I'm not quite sure how to handle him.
That's fair. I'm not sure how to handle what Banana's going through right now, just other than the best.
Like, I just hold Fleck. Yeah, I'm smiling back at you, Doc. This poor rat has so much going on in his life.
Magic, I apologize in advance to the adult you're gonna throw at these kids.
Yeah. It's fine. Now you can have 2 anxiety rats.
An anxiety baby. Yep. Everybody's got anxiety. It's fine.
I'm glad that Duster's doing better.
Yay for Duster.
I shake Fleck around. He was not official child good.
That was an adorable FPS.
He was not supposed to go this angsty, but he just poked me. He's like, "Hey, I'm gonna choose violence over this." And I'm like, "Okay, why?"
Yep.
And then Fleck hits me with like basically every one of his traumas, and like, cool, just what I needed, buddy.
Banana's dice rolls haven't been that good either, so it's just like, sweetie, please.
Yeah, because one thing I was tossing around, I'm not sure if I'm going to implement it, but one thing I was tossing around is that he's never really had a stable design. So I remember talking to Marzi and Breaks about like, hey, so what if after camp he occasionally just switches styles?
Ooh.
Oh shit.
Mechanically, still a Frankenalley, because I cannot be bothered to do anything other than flavor, but yeah, so
That's fair.
today he's his own style, but who knows about tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so if Fleck is too anxious to call Duster, Duster pulls the showing up with pizza meme.
Duster's like, oh yeah, I haven't seen my nephew or my nibbling in so long.
Does Fleck think that Duster's given up on them because Duster's been gone so long?
No, it's okay, there's a difference between someone like straight up disappearing for 3 months and then not seeing someone for 3 months. And
Wait, how does okay? Wait, I'm confused now.
because with Duster, he knows where Duster is and they can visit. He's probably visited Duster a few more times. But and like if there's nothing that your family can do about it, like if you've gone overseas for a bit or something is stopping you from seeing them,
Mm-hmm.
that's also different.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I know. I was just
Leaving
curious.
and not coming back
Yeah.
is what's gotten him so
Violent.
is part of what's gotten him so violent. There's also the whole aftermath of the signal thing and just his general state of being still kind of jumbled up.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's
like-
fair too. I mean, Banana's still recovering from it too, so you know.
Yeah, and now Maris is being mean again, but you know.
Yeah.
But he's kind of just he was just enjoying his life and the plot just robbed him and mugged him in an alleyway. And now
I hold
he's
up your two boys. Plot.
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 Yeah.
Plot.
The thing is though, is that with my other boy, he walks face first into plot. With Fleck, I look away, I look back, and suddenly there's like 50 different things happening to him, and I'm like, what the heck, buddy? I wasn't even playing with you.
Yo.
You know what?
He stole them.
At least before this,
With
Fleck got to
friends.
have a nice time with a new uncle.
That is true.
God, the rage
yeah,
I
we
felt
all
on
died.
Johan's behalf with like choosing violence.
Yeah,
Oh.
so I'm just
He kind of has a point.
well, just I mean, Johan saying that is just it was very much not the right thing to say.
That feeling when you and your adventuring party have very conflicting traumas.
Yeah. Because Fleck spent a lot of time working to get over his old family. And like was told, yeah, your new family is good, your old family is garbage. And they don't have to be your family anymore. But then all this is happening and Johan comes in with that and it's like,
Well, Johan can only speak from his own trauma.
Yeah.
So.
It's not like I hold up Fleck. I'm explaining his actions. He's still being very much a little jerk right
He's
now.
chosen violence.
He's still very much choosing violence and not dealing with things in a healthy manner. But
It's okay.
there are reasons.
Yeah, next time next time during the Phantom adventure, there'll be actual adults here.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
And I apologize in advance to the adults.
Yeah. Oh, hey.
Yeah.
Shout
I got
out-
some baggage.
Shout out to Duster, who has to be the most adult.
Yeah, I'm hoping that at some point Flex says something instead of just sitting there and taking it, but he's
Well, Tobias is
old
gonna be there
habits
too.
die hard.
Yeah.
At least Duster will have backup with Tobias, so 2 adults.
Yeah.
Okay, another adult and a child.
Well.
I corrected myself, another child.
Well, no, I look at what magic has told me. Don't worry about it. Any whoosies.
Hey, are we all back? Do we
Yeah,
want
are
to
we all back?
Yeah,
continue?
We
we're
ready?
back. We're back. We're back.
Alright.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Well.
Nice.
Okay,
Back
so
into the
Hey,
game zone.
Johan seeing how Fleck and Banana are doing. Does he want to roll insight or?
Yeah, let's try it again,
Oh,
shall
darling.
Mm-hmm.
we? Oh, that is not how one types. There we go. 15.
Hey!
That's actually a
15.
Hey.
Insight.
Okay. Fleck, do you want to go first or?
Yeah, I'm not going to make Fleck roll his deception modifier because I fear the results. But yeah, Fleck is very upset right now, to put it mildly. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you can tell that he's kind of been flickering between like a dark blue, a dark purple, and a like burnt orange. None of those are good emotions.
Mm-hmm.
As
And
Johan has been learning.
yeah, and he's kind of just been having a time. He's you can tell that he's kind of he's currently in the process of mentally writing both you and Banana off and is only here for his sibling at this point.
Oh.
And like there's a part of him that's trying not to, but that part ain't winning right now.
Okay, how's Banana doing?
It's very simple. Banana is scared, sad, and her eyes are still amber. And she just looks guilty, basically. Like this is somehow her fault.
Okay, dog, I don't think you're helping.
Oh,
Aww.
a wild dog enters the studios.
Handshake on pets interrupting. I can hear one of my cats scratching at my door because I have it barricaded.
Can't that cat read? It's your recording.
I know, it says quiet on set too. Alright, continue.
I think Johan will take like the hat that he grabbed in like that panic rush and just kind of put it on Banana's head. Just kind of sits down for a second and just kind of like buries his face in his hands. It's like,
Are you okay?
just give me a moment.
Okay. Do you want a snack?
Like he like opens like he like moves like a finger and like peers out at you like you have like just stares out at you like you have food.
You're not you when you're hungry.
Nope. Banana takes out a fancy china teacup with blue forget-me-not patterns. Looks at it. Wait, there's no tea in here. Hang on.
Oh, darling.
Okay, there we go. Not to. She puts the teacup back and she just starts taking like different snacks out of her inventory and a few like juice boxes, and she takes 3 out of each basically. And
Okay.
she puts some down for Fleck too.
Oh.
Include everybody.
Okay.
A nice little snack break.
Yeah.
I shake this boy and his awful whiz save. Come on.
Oh.
He does take the food because I'm whacking him with a bat right now. And he moves. He doesn't move all the way away. He does move a few paces away from the two of you before sitting down with his stuff.
Mm-hmm. She also takes out like one of those, bottle caps and whatnot, and puts it down for the juice, since the juice box is probably your size, because she's got things that tinies can drink out of and stuff. So so Fleck can have a drink too.
Flex, you did roll 4. I put my face in my hands. He pulls out the circlet of Make You Human, puts it on, and uses that to go about the juice box.
Okay.
She
So
puts the bottle
is it
cap
just a
away.
very quiet, awkward, intense snack time?
Yep.
Basically,
Yeah, he's not color changing when he's human, so he's kind of frozen in that mix of burnt orange and not the purple this time, but a dark blue.
Banana, for the love of Peck.
What was that roll
Is that
for?
another whiz save?
Well, I was trying to see if she got anything back from sitting and eating, but I guess not.
Oh dear.
Okay.
I will give you this freebie, Fletcher, if you do not mind, since they have the same color chart.
Yes. Go
Uh,
on.
Johan and Banana have seen that color on Mariz. God, they have seen that color on Mariz. I gesture at I'm still here. They know what that
Yeah.
one means.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Johan knows what the orange means, because that one has been directed at him before.
Oh boy, has it.
He is the ever so eloquently put SMAD.
Smad.
Yes.
Smad.
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 He's smad, Your Honor.
Because we have to have some brevity.
Or sangry, if you will.
Sangry, of course, yes.
It sounds like a drink, sangry.
That's sangria.
Yeah, exactly, see?
You're not you when you're sangria.
Alright, and is there any sort of, like, emotional reprieve during the snack time?
I think probably the snack time itself goes by very intensely.
Yeah, I'm shaking Fleck. I'm gonna give him another whiz save. Just
Yeah, I'll do the same. Like, come on,
please.
Banana.
Okay.
A 17. Okay. Food does.
Oh,
that
for
one.
one.
Blaze, I'm looking away. I'm politely looking away.
Okay. You know what?
I mean, I pointed Banana. You do have something that can help with whiz saves.
She does, but she's struggling with that right now. Okay, hang on. Actually, Banana, are you smart enough to remember that you have something to help with this? Oh, for the love of Peck. You know what? No, you know what?
Banana is having a rather bad time.
You know what?
She's having a rather bad time.
You know what? You know what Banana has been too anxious to remember? She has permission to touch Johan's tail once per meeting.
Yep. Oh, you know what? That's great. I think while Johan notices that Fleck has been kind of calming down over the course of snack time, Banana seems to be winding up. So he just kind of sighs into his juice box and flips a tail until it just kind of whomps Banana in the shoulder.
She gives a little surprise squeak at first, and then she sees the tail, and
Pom-pom.
it takes Pom-Pom. It takes her a second.
Like he wiggles it. Like an adult cat, like indulging a kitten.
She like stares, her eyes eventually go like a little silly, and she just drops the juice box and like gently catches it in her hands.
Oh, okay. There's the full body shiver, starting from the pom-pom up to his head and then back on down.
She starts petting it, and I'm just gonna give this to her because Dice Parser apparently will not. She does start to calm down a little, and her eyes go from amber back to brown. She just sits there petting it gently.
Okay.
Yeah, Flex was save was to see if he was gonna say anything, but that whole thing happened. So do I want to be mean or do I want to keep the 17?
How does he react to seeing a small tableau of just some folks showing each other a little kindness?
Well, you see.
Please be nice.
Okay.
You have chosen violence for about an hour and a half now, my dearest.
Okay, I will choose softness just this once for you.
Okay, thank you. We were at a mild to medium. We're edging into heavy drama territory here.
We are a little bit.
Yeah, eventually, Fleck, he does wait for that whole thing to pass, see if they're doing anything afterwards, because, he doesn't want to interrupt. But if they're not doing anything after that, he'll kind of just let out a sigh and crinkle his juice box a little bit. Like, look, you might have. And he kind of looks at Johan during this. You might have people who are waiting for you. That's not always the case. Sometimes when people leave, they don't come back. And you can't wait for them.
Are you watching Johan's face at that point?
He is looking at Johan right now, yes. His, fun fact, his eye is not color changing. It is teal. And if it's dark, it is actually has the slightest bit of glow to it.
Mm-hmm.
I think Johan is just kind of contemplating how he wants to respond to because it's the first bit of attempting to meet them halfway that Fleck's shown. I think I understand better than you.
Out of character, sorry, what?
It's very quiet. He says, I think I understand better than you know.
And Fleck
kind of gives a tiny nod.
Yeah, Fleck kind of just shrugs at that. Like, all right. And what are you gonna do, little rat man?
God, I stepped away and I missed all of this.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
No.
We're trying for some softness. I'm so sorry, Marzi.
Yeah.
No, you're good. Someone knocked on my door.
Aw.
I pat you so gentle.
I pat you.
Fleck, he kind of pulls his cloak in around him a bit more. Like, I spent a long time waiting for people who didn't come back. So you'll have to excuse me if I don't do this. If I don't wait in the future. And he crumples up his juice box. And he gets up and puts it in the trash bin.
Is there a trash bin?
There is a trash bin.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh. Like Johan goes over and gets the thing out of the trash. Don't leave evidence.
Flex kind of just like
he just puts it like Johan just like tucks it into his like hammer space.
Fleck voice,
the
Johan,
one
stop.
time he doesn't hoard trash.
Fleck voice, Johan, let me be dramatic.
He had his dramatic moment, but Johan's trying to think ahead. Okay.
This is the one time he actually doesn't hoard trash, and you do this.
He's gonna get mixed messages.
Yeah.
We'll show this somewhere that it doesn't look like a like a movie set photo shoot.
The trash can is empty.
The trash can is empty.
And Fleck kind of blinks at that, tilts his head like, I already took a cloak.
That is
Banana
true.
glances up at her hat that
This
Johan
is
put
true.
on her head.
But one cloak among many is less noticeable than something you obviously didn't leave in a trash can. I appreciate you talking to me. I'm sorry for what I said earlier.
Fleck just nods again, and let's see. He's not gonna get worse from this roll. I just want to see if he's gonna get better. No.
Grace Sparser really does not like these rolls today.
How about since you had a nice moment, you get advantage?
Alright.
Or how about you just like don't leave it up to the dice parser, just make that decision for Fleck yourself.
Yeah, I had to make it for Banana, goddamn.
Rolling is fun. Okay. He got
That's
over
also
10.
fair.
But yeah, so seeing you apologize, he kind of turns to look over at Banana, like, I'm sorry for saying that too.
Banana just like, I'm not gonna make you roll insight because Peck does Sparser at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
But like you say that and she kind of stiffens a little and she looks like she's gonna cry and she's just like, I'm sorry too. I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. I promise I am. I'm sorry.
Fleck, he's gonna put up a hand like, I'm still angry at you. And I don't agree with what you did, but that doesn't mean I don't want to work things out later.
Banana looks confused, but she just nods. It's my fault, so that's okay.
Johan is holding his tongue.
Yeah. That kind of just gives a little nod, and being responsible adult over, his hair is still that same color combination because he's real kind right now.
Mm-hmm.
But he does seem to be a little bit more relaxed.
Okay. All right. We really should investigate that other room at the end of the hallway. Are you both okay to go?
Banana nods.
Fleck
She still looks shaky,
nods.
but she nods.
Yeah. Fleck also nods and takes the band off.
Okay.
Or circlet. Shoop. Back to
is it a
Little
shoop
Rat.
or a little? Or is it like what does it look like? Is it like just
Magical
like
girl transformation?
or is it like a poof?
It's an off-screen magical girl transformation.
That's
off-screen
beautiful.
because they're trying to be serious and stealthy right now.
I don't know if that's funnier because just like it shows Johan and Banana looking off screen and there's just like lights and like special effects and then they're just both start slowly looking down towards the floor.
It's one of those quickened ones where they realize that the audience is kind of sick of seeing the transformation in full every single time. It's one of those ones. Just like a few seconds at most.
God.
That's amazing.
All right.
Okay. All right.
And down
so
to
Banana's Banana's got the hat. Johan still has the mask and the cloak.
Mm-hmm. You shits.
All right. Yeah. All right.
All right.
But yeah, we'll head to the office.
Yeah, you make your way down. It's very, very quiet. And yeah, it is an office. Like in the middle of the star on the frosted glass window, it says Fantonette.
Oh, so finally we have a name for the puppet.
Unfortunately, we only know it. We don't have it.
Is that... Like, he pauses and just kept... Like, stares down at Banana like, you know a lot about Sophie.
I do.
Okay. But yes, we don't have it. We know it. Well,
Fleck is. Hey, Marzi.
You gonna bring
Is
up
it like a
face-
sticker or is it like painted directly onto the door?
It is painted on there. It is not a sticker.
oh.
Can I roll sleight of hand anyway?
What are you
For the
stealing
gag.
from the door?
He's gonna try. Well, I guess since it's painted directly onto, he's gonna try and steal that section of the door.
What?
What
The
happened to
glass
not
thing?
leaving a bunch of evidence? It's part of the frosted glass window.
I can roll still.
This window's still gonna be gone.
God.
Yes, and
God.
they've already taken things.
Like, what is... Like, you're trying to steal the frosted glass from the door?
He wants to steal the part with the name for the pun. The gag.
Fine, I'll make it a plaque so you can rip it off if you get a high enough sleight of hand, you son of a bitch. Fuck you.
I think that was successful.
I could be mean and raise the DC, but I guess you fucking have the Fantonette plaque now. Son of a bitch.
Fleck removes the plaque from the door and is just like, well, we have the name now. And puts it in
God
his hammer
damn
face.
you.
Nana looks at Fleck, looks at Johan. Pretty sure that's not how it works, but at the same time, Fleck isn't wrong, so...
I mean, yeah.
Fleck gets all of his Fae information from Mariz and also the Welcome to Fae School manga. Fleck
I think
voice.
that-
This is how they did in Welcome to Fae School.
Alright.
There was a whole mini arc about who stole the headmaster's plaque.
Oh. Okay, so,
Yes, okay.
anything untoward about the door? The now plaqueless door?
No,
Mhm.
it is just a normal door with the frosted glass window with a star on it, and no
And
more
some
plaque.
lingering glue from the plaque stuck to the door
Yes.
still.
God.
Mhm.
Alright, just gonna go in and, take a look around, I guess.
All right.
Yeah.
Some perceptions or investigations then, my darlings.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
He finally gets to see.
He sees. 22.
Alright. You all see that on the walls there are, like, awards and frames and photos and, like, little kind of trophy-like things like that. But they're all the pictures are of that puppet. And all of the names on any awards are Fantonette.
Mhm.
Fleck and Johan both notice the golden strings from the ceiling still, like pinned onto cork boards and notes on desks, reveal how quickly Fantonette replaces, air quote, staff. And this is how you find that the reason why all the rooms looked like this is because everyone in this theater, aside from Mariz, is either a construct or an animated object. There is no need for any comfort when all of your employees are just brooms that fly around and have no feelings.
Capitalism strikes once more.
Yeah.
God, you should have seen my face when you said animated objects. Like, oh, okay.
It's basically, yeah, notes on how quickly they're replaced, how they're basically expendable little flying tools. Fleck and Johan, you also notice, there's a drawer, because I'm gonna make this real obvious for you. There's a drawer that is very slightly sticking open.
Oh, Johan's gonna cast a Mage Hand and just kind of like look gingerly around to see if there's any like golden strings in touch with this drawer first, and then
Nope.
kind of slide it the rest of the way open.
No, all the strings are just dangling from the ceiling, and in that drawer, is a red notebook.
Fleck
Sure.
is immediately walking over. This rat is curious and just yeah.
Yeah. Just gonna pick up the red notebook with the Mage Hand and set it down on the floor so everybody can see.
Banana's going over too because she's probably noticing it at this point.
Shall we take a little peeksy peek?
Peeky peek.
A peeky
Also,
peek.
Johan's going to
Boop.
A 7. Okay. He's gonna pull out a permanent marker out of his hammer space and start replacing all the N's in Fantonette with an R.
What?
He's going to replace all the N's on the posters and on the plaques. Just going to write over them. Fantonette.
Fantonette.
Oh my god! Sometimes we forget that Johan is a teenager, and then you do shit like this.
I mean, it's been well established that defacing like the things of jerks is something that he enjoys doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do remember that.
So the Mage Hand, now that it has been freed from book duty, is now flying around doing that.
Yeah, Fleck's gonna take a look through the book. I guess he already had his gag earlier.
All right. In the latter, it's documenting things like shows, budgets, but in the latter pages, you find something just very hastily written. This kid says they're cousins with some famous movie star. I gotta look more into that.
Banana immediately frowns at him. You know what? If that's who I think it is, it's someone who has beat up a mean puppet before. Maybe that's not a bad idea.
Fleck kind of just nods. He was already planning. He was at the mention of cousin. He's like, "Oh yeah, why don't we go tell that to Tobias?" And actually, he knows another person he can get involved.
I know a guy.
I mean, we
Yeah.
know some guys, but yeah, as you flip
He'll be okay with beating up another puppet.
as you flip through after that page, it gets creepy. Fantonette talking about how they've kept an eye on this kid after hearing them saying very nonchalantly that they're cousins with the Tobias Crowell. Because what are the odds of two talented little bards in a single family? And this one is so easy to manipulate. Not the brightest bulb in the bunch, are they? And it's so easy.
Question, is there any more important lore things in this, or
Let me look over my notes.
Because Fleck did roll a 4 on his whiz save, and
It's a nat 20.
Yep, there's that at least.
Let's see. Let me take a look at my notes.
Unfortunately, that's for something different.
There is not. That all you needed to know is the reasons why Fanto had targeted Mariz and the fact that he is awful.
yeah, Fleck is punching the notebook, and he doesn't have many fire spells, because Paladin. So he's just gonna hit it with a Searing Smite on his fist.
That's amazing.
And then just, because he's angry. He is incredibly... Fleck is fucking pissed.
Like, yeah, like... Johan turns from, like, finishing off the last R, Fantonette, sees that the notebook is now just cinders.
There
So-
goes evidence.
Well... If you're convinced, I think we can convince others.
Fleck kind of just dusts off his hands, like... They don't need to know what he said. And he... You do not need to roll insight. This rat is looking ready to commit murder. So you can roll insight for a fun little tidbit.
Oh, sure!
Because
Okay.
that's been going so well for Johan.
Mhm.
Oh,
Hey,
ah!
There you go.
Yeah!
There you go.
Oh,
Oh,
now
Damn
one.
it, Banana. Went from the nat 20 to the nat 1.
Banana fire pretty, I guess.
Yeah. Fire pretty.
Mm.
She sneezes. There's soot in the air.
Yeah, it's a little smoky in here. Wonder why.
Oh, that's weird. How'd that happen?
Johan, there is just the teal glow to his eye is a lot more intense, and there is just a teeny bit of what it's more of a feeling than something you see, but it's also not something you don't see. There's a little bit of static.
Oh,
Well, thank fuck Banana missed that then.
Yeah,
like static where?
Just in the air.
on him.
Oh,
Oh.
on him.
Because I pat this rat's lore.
Yeah.
I think at that point, Johan just kind of crouches down and gets Fleck's attention. So, I think it would be wise if you came back with some backup before we confront this puppet, because I'm not exactly sure what his abilities are, but there's nothing that says we can't mess with the puppet.
Fleck
We can be the
nods.
big and scary ones.
What was
Yeah,
that?
Fleck nods and
Banana says, we can be the big and scary ones.
oof. I'm just going to look away from that. He's calmed down. He's doing a bit good now.
Okay.
And like no more static, no more spooky glow. He's nodding like, I do know some people we can talk to. Like Banana mentioned one of my cousins, and then there's also maybe I should talk to Duster. I think. Yeah. And he nods.
Tobias said he beat up a mean puppet before. We can ask him to do it again.
Yeah, that's my cousin that I mentioned.
I thought it was 2 Tobiases. I guess it's just the one.
Oh my god, my tablet screen just turned off. Oh god.
Oh, no.
God, oh no,
Oh, shit.
jeez.
Wake up, tablet screen.
I think someone, one of the fuses just blew. Hang on.
Oh,
shit,
dear.
okay.
Okay. Technical
At least
difficulties.
it was
Technical difficulties. At least
Okay.
it's the worst.
I mean,
thing.
hey,
At
at
least
least it wasn't worse.
Yeah, at least it doesn't shut off my laptop. It just turns off my tablet screen. All right, continue.
Okay.
Okay.
Um.
Because it's like, oh, we know the same Tobias. There's not two. There's just one.
Okay.
That's kind of neat.
Like, no, it's like, yeah, I think there's only one color-changing Fae EPA and movie star that also happens to be cousins with us.
That makes it a lot simpler and probably easier to find because that means we're going to the same place. Because it's the same person.
Excellent. Johan just had very little interaction with Tobias. Or Duster.
Yeah,
But hey,
I don't think Bananas met Duster either, so neither of you
Nope.
have any idea who the heck Fleck is talking about with Duster, but he
Nope.
seems very certain about including Duster.
Banana just nods. It's just like yes.
okay.
We have more adults.
Back
God
up.
Because right now we
damn
just
it,
have Johan.
Someone is at my fucking door again. Hang on.
Oh no.
Technical difficulties.
Okay. I
Yeah, how does
Fleck
Johan
know
react?
how old Johan is?
Yeah,
I don't know,
because Johan
does-
was just called an adult. How does Johan react to that?
He's used to it.
Yeah, I kind of want to roll for this, and because I think it would be funny if somehow Fleck knew.
Yeah, go ahead, go for it.
Yeah.
No.
That is sure an adult.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Tobias is younger than Johan, but I think he's still an adult, so.
I mean, Johan just spent like a few minutes writing Fantonette all over the place, but he also got real big dark circles under his eyes.
Yeah.
What the fuck did
Fleck's
Johan
just
do?
tilting.
Well, just, doing the whole Fantonette thing, but also just determining whether Fleck could tell or whether or not Johan was an adult or not.
Yeah,
Ah.
Fleck kind of just tilts his head and with this little flick of his ears, like, wait, how old is Johan?
Banana opens her mouth, pauses, slowly looks to Johan. 27?
Give or take a decade.
Oh, 37?
No, that's too far.
37, that makes sense.
No, I am 17.
Oh, wait,
Oh!
wait, what? You're tall.
And Fleck actually kind of lights up a bit at that, like, oh, we're the same age.
Oh. Huh.
Wait, you're tall and
Wait.
you're only 17?
If
Does
I'm
this mean I'm an adult now?
We have two adults.
technically, I'm not considered an adult until I turn 18.
Oh, okay.
No, wait! Banana just gets this look as if something has just occurred to her.
Mhm.
I know why you're tall and only 17.
What?
Right. And she does a loud stage whisper. Are you a vampire?
There, Johan. There is a long beat, and then deadpan. Johan says, "Yes, you've got it."
I knew
No,
it!
please, she'll actually believe that.
No, she full on believes it. I knew it! I saw it! You drank colors!
Flex, he's nodding at this, like, oh. Does this mean that I'm gonna have even more undead in the family?
No, I don't
I never-
generally consort with other undead.
I didn't know vampires could drink through osmosis, but now I know.
Oh, now he gets what you meant when you saw him drink colors.
Mm-hmm.
It's far too much for him to unpack right here, right now. He's getting a headache. Anyway, I guess that would explain the accent as well. Anyway,
Banana just does the loudest gasp.
God damn it!
Oh my gosh.
like
Fleck is
he's
very.
They don't even have the same fucking accent!
They don't.
Fleck is completely chill with all of this. Like, yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
that tracks. That checks
He's
out.
got a skeleton uncle and a and a ghost uncle, and he has an aunt that he met in a graveyard. Like,
Oh,
might as well add a vampire to the family.
sure.
It's not the same as the fake one, but it sounds a lot more like the not fake one. But then again, the fake one was not. Wait, no, never mind.
Somehow you're having this conversation in Fantonette's office.
Okay, we need to focus. You need to focus. He reaches into his hammer space. Go and see if he can.
Please fumble. That'd be so fun. Damn.
Nope. 3. Pulls out the light bulb that he had earlier. Turns it back on. You know what you said about stacking on top of each other and being big and scary?
Yes.
Let's do that.
And
Banana's
Fleck's
bouncing.
he's gonna pull dummy and take out the circlet and put it on again, because this way they can be extra big.
Yes.
Oh my god. Please don't let Johan be on the bottom of this stack.
Yeah.
I'm begging you.
Fleck has a +4 strength, so
Alright,
yeah.
Okay,
He
wait.
puts
How
it
tall
on.
do we want to make this ridiculousness?
Well, it would be Fleck's height to the shoulder, Johan's height from the hips to the shoulder, and then Banana's height.
Okay, yeah, it looks like that's just the height we're going with. Banana kind of stretches a bit, looks at herself. Oh, I guess it's not working. Oh well.
But I'm afraid I must ask you to undo your lovely hemming job. This cloak would not be long enough.
And Fleck nods like, oh yeah, it's temporary anyways, and just bends down and starts plucking it out.
Okay. In the meantime, Johan just like grabs like some of the soot from the thing and your sins have caught up with you on the mirror.
Oh my god.
Is he tossing the suit at... What's he tossing the cinders at?
No, he's just like taking this like the soot from the book.
And like writing on the wall with it?
No, writing out. I assume like this has there's like a mirror in this office. Oh, it's being written on the mirror.
God.
Fleck looks over and he's like, oh, that's a good idea.
Hmm.
And he grabs some cinders of his own and goes and writes, fuck a you, bastard.
Your sins have caught up with you. Fuck you, bastard.
Wait, Banana's gonna get some soot too.
Yes!
God.
Yes.
You're all menaces.
Oh, please continue this cutout magazine ransom note nonsense.
Okay, oh, what's she gonna write? She's gonna write.
What if you just drew like an angry, like, frowny face?
Wait, she's gonna draw a puppet in pieces.
Ooh, shit.
Nice.
She's even gonna write that on top. It's like puppets to pieces.
Do sleight of hand to see how good the drawing is.
Okay, hang on.
Or
Banana,
performance.
what's
Performance.
Or performance. Whichever one. Though I get the feeling your sleight of hand is higher.
Oh yeah, just a little bit.
17.
17.
Beautiful.
It's a very good puppet drawing.
Oh.
Yes. This is almost as good as the crab I drew.
Yeah, and Fleck's like, well, if we're leaving a mark, and he opens up his coat and just he takes it off and starts shaking it, and just a giant heap of trash falls out.
God. Well, that's one way to get him to get rid of his trash, I guess.
Like, Johan just stares at this mountain of trash that's now in the middle of this puppet's office, takes out the crumpled juice box, and just tosses it on top.
God.
Banana does the same, and then starts kicking the trash around to like get it to all corners and not just conveniently in the middle.
Jesus God.
Okay. This has been delightful, but we should probably make our exit as flashily as possible.
Oh, probably yes. And
Okay. I have prestidigitation. I can make flutter and billow and spooky music in some cases. What can you do?
oh god, that's an nat 20.
What is that for?
While Johan's saying this, Fleck just walks over and casually, without like any indication of strain, picks him up and puts him on his shoulders.
God.
Banana starts climbing up on things to get
a little
up
bit of
high
a blue
enough
screen
to just...
there, but recovers. But leans down and hoists Banana up. Let me just go do a strength check here.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Do have advantage.
Advantage.
Fleck's helping.
A nat 20!
Nat 20, yes,
Christ.
okay.
We only roll good for shenanigans.
Yes.
Basically. I can do other things too. I can affect the lights. I can make things louder or quieter. I can
Okay.
also make the ground shake.
Okay, since you are the
You can blow
head
things
of
up.
Oh, well, I think perhaps we should wait to use that until we are back.
Fleck nods.
We
He
just want
doesn't have
to-
any cantrips. His only things are things to blow up, or I guess marry people.
Yep.
Oh my God, he can do that.
Oh.
Well,
Okay.
thankfully nobody's getting married today.
I mean, I could shoot something. But I think we want to unnerve just to, we don't want to show our hand quite just yet.
I mean, explosions are pretty unnerving.
That is very true, but, if the pup knows that we are going to be bringing explosions, he can make, preparations for that. But if
true.
we are mysterious and unknowable, what can he do then?
Oh, I can do that real good.
Excellent.
I look over at Dreadful Aspect.
Oh, God.
God.
In this case, the dreadful legs of this aspect.
Dreadful legs of this aspect.
'Cause
Like Mimikyu.
yeah.
God.
But yeah, with hands the mask up to Banana. Banana's already got the hat. We've got the cloak.
She kind of like
I'm
helps
sorry,
situate
as
it
soon
about
as
and
you
whatnot.
said the dreadful legs of this aspect, I thought of a really, really bad joke, and I'm dying.
Tell us.
I am enabling
Okay.
you.
That is one dreadful aspect.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh.
Alright, continue.
Okay, so Banana puts on the mask and like adjusts the hat and the cloak.
I love the thought of their stumbling out of the office like this.
Yes,
Yeah.
they're using the trip from the office to the stage as
Okay,
the
let's
balancing
all make
aspect
a
of
dex
this.
save as we
Yeah.
get to the door, though.
God.
Yeah.
Dex or acrobatics.
Either one?
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same for Johan. It's extremely wobbly.
God.
Banana, I'm sorry, you're leaning, you're having to hold yourself up against the wall.
Banana, I'm so sorry, but you probably did bonk your head when we were leaving, because
Oh no.
we had
Oh,
to get
honey.
to a door, which was...
We
You
probably
hear
should've
the
done this in
startled
hall.
squeak.
It was
That's more
fine.
solid than the window.
Are you okay?
I'll live.
Okay.
I'll live.
Oh.
Okay, I don't think there are any very low ceilings outside of the, maybe we should have done this in the wings themselves.
I
But
just
anyway.
realized I'm closer to the strings.
Oh, just don't get too close, and let us know
Okay.
if we need to duck.
Okay.
Turned my mild to medium angst game into a slapstick.
You knew this was coming.
I knew.
Yeah.
Knew it
I
was.
kind of think at this point they've earned it.
Yeah, we had an hour of edging on heavy, so
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's fair.
like hour and a half.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
We even had to ignore Dice Parser at one point because it gave Banana a nat 1.
Yeah, Dice Parser isn't valid here. Dice
That-
Parser wanted heavy yanks,
I
not
can't
medium.
believe Parser
Yeah.
also woke up and chose violence.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Anyway.
No.
Anyway, okay.
We're teeter-tottering our way back through the halls.
God.
Okay.
just holding it together enough so that they can put it put the big bang into the final appearance here.
Yeah, alright.
Okay.
As you make your way to the wings, Maris is gone. You guys took a while with snack time and talking out your feelings and investigating the office and putting all this together. That it looks like Maris has left the building. But Fantonette is on probably for the best. Fantonette is on stage, conversing with a mop that looks like it has a golden string wrapped around the handle of it. And he's just, tomorrow night is the night. Soon. So very soon. And he's just very excitedly muttering things like that to himself.
Yeah,
Okay,
looks up at Johan and Banana and whispers, "Does anyone have a way to send a message to the broom?"
I could do something like that. What did you have in mind?
I mean,
Let's
I could
tell the
mage
broom to
hand
you,
it.
you nice.
Okay, so the first Fantonette's saying this, and then all of a sudden, at the first sound that comes from the mop is that seagull laugh.
Oh
Oh
yes.
my god.
The mop gives like this seagull laugh, and then whispers, "I think we should unionize instead."
Hello? What smell the bananas was that thaumaturgy?
Because remember all the whispering Banana was doing to not be seen by Dillinger?
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah. Johan is using prestidigitation to snuff out any lights that might be on the stage, and then getting some puffs of mist to further obscure their form.
There's also an ominous rumble of thunder in the building. They're not exactly outside, so.
Oh, thaumaturgy can make your eyes do weird things.
Oh yeah. They're now she's wearing the mask, but through the mask they're like cycling colors basically.
Oh
man.
Hey, what's Fleck? What's Fleck doing?
He's gonna slide open the cape for a minute, because you do have to see the paladin for dreadful aspect to work. Why don't the ones except for Banana and Johan, of course, why don't you have them make a Wiz save?
Oh.
I had opened up the wrong character sheet then. Let me open up Fantonette's. I did not think I'd use this today.
That's very fair, but also the second you think you don't need something is when you need it.
A 19, that's pretty good.
Damn. No.
I pensive emoji at you.
I shyly put away the Fleck lore we could have gotten.
I mean, if it's for lore, I could just sweep that number under a rug. Is it like when mana casts?
Yeah.
I mean, if you wanna.
Alright. Okay. Well, in that case, Fantonette looks over at this weird hulking thing. And the cape opens and out peeks not a real kind human like Fleck, but what seems to be more a strange inky mass with a touch of static to it, with one bright teal eye that is just glaring directly at Fantonette.
So it's got 3 eyes. All of them are probably scary.
Well, Fleck's the one using dreadful aspect.
I think like at this point, like Johan just like lets the cape like makes the cloak billow with like like a little bit of wind.
Yeah.
So
Also, next time Johan speaks, his voice is going to be booming up to 3 times as loud as normal.
All right. What's your message,
Yeah,
my
so
dears?
after billows, it settles, and yeah, if Johan or Banana licks down, Fleck is normal. Don't worry about it.
yeah, but I think like before the cloak stops billowing, like the Johan just kind of like rasps out, "There's not room enough in this theater for the 2 of us."
And all the lights go dark, and all the doors bang open randomly.
Yep, and we're gonna be
Yeah, and now Fleck is booking it.
There's a voice shouting. You hear the cacophony of like wooden handles you assume are mops like colliding as you run.
The sound of thunder and screaming crows mask their footsteps.
Yep.
Yeah, and Fleck is using all of his 19 strength to just propel them towards the exit.
And you
Do we
run
want to
out
make
of
an acrobatics to see how well they get out the door?
Oh no.
Sure.
Oh,
Oh.
shit.
No!
Oh
That's a 0 from Johan!
Okay, but since Johan's kind of sandwiched here and Banana got a dirty 25.
Are we using the average then?
We can average.
Yeah.
Okay.
no! Wait,
That's
for
funny.
funsies.
Go
How
ahead.
about this? They barrel out. Johan gets the 0, so Banana falls off. But with the 25, she just sticks the landing, and very awkwardly because they're very different sizes. As Johan falls down, Fleck and Banana just both catch him.
Oh my god. What if it's like like Johan falls backward, Banana lands perfectly, and like Johan is now just kind of like still like knees over Fleck's shoulders, the shoulders being supported by Banana, and they're both just kind of like
Since they had a giant cape though, can Johan be like on a kind of hammock between Banana and
Oh my
God.
They just catch him with the hammock. Like Banana's got the shoulders. Fleck just turns around, catches the ends, and they just pull it taut to catch Johan in it.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna roll performance.
While you do that, Blaze,
Amazing.
if you could pull up that drawing that Comet did ages ago. It
Oh,
won't be
yeah,
accurate.
please.
It won't be accurate anymore, but
No, but I mean it's still pretty damn good.
it's really good.
Oh yeah,
It's really
okay,
freaking
hang on.
good.
Let me just grab it real quick. I mean, she did absolutely tear up at one
24.
point.
Fleck
so-
does the best little jazz hands.
Okay, so you want me to put the comment art just in the game zone?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Oh, God.
She got very close to this.
No, not that
Oh.
one. That's Cell's art.
I know.
How
Going
dare
to,
you? We're trying to do funny.
Gonna show
I
us
know.
here before we get the
I'll kill you.
The power
Yes.
of Fleck's jazz hands makes
There you
things.
go.
There
There
we
you
go.
go. There's the comment art.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now just
there it
imagine
is.
that like
Taller.
But a lot
Even
taller.
taller and more menacing.
yep.
Hell yeah.
More cryptid than before.
God.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Oh,
you scurry your way out back into the sunlight. It's like the sun is starting to set. It's evening now.
Mhm.
And you scurry your way into an alley to catch your breaths. But I mean, hey, you solved my part 1 puzzle.
Yeah.
Is there any end of game RP you want to get it on, or?
Hmm.
Hmm.
At what point do they finally put Johan down? Because he's just kind of a captive.
Once they
Captive
get to the
baggage here.
alleyway, and
Yeah,
probably
he could
if
be
they did
released
before
from the
then.
hammock.
And I guess since she's wearing it, Banana puts the cloak in her hammer space. It probably takes a second since it's huge.
Yeah. I take it we got out, okay?
It doesn't look like we were followed, so I think we're good.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we did good.
That was cathartic. I needed that.
Yeah.
That was amazing what you did. What? I'm not sure exactly what was going on down there, but that was like he like looks at Fleck like what was that?
Fleck kind of just tilts his head, like, I'm just good at being spooky, I guess. I tried to channel being really mean and scary looking.
I mean, that was effective. You have a talent.
Fleck smiles at that.
And I liked your bit with the eyes was very nice. Also good catch. That would have hurt. Anyway,
Yeah.
it sounds like we are on a bit of a timeline. We should probably find Tobias O'Crawell and this Duster, I think you said?
Since I know where one of them is, we can split up. I can go get Tobias and you can get Duster.
Flecknut's like, yeah, it's probably best if I get Duster. And
I
he
will
kind of makes
see about some
he
transportation.
makes a little motion to indicate about how tall Duster is.
Oh.
Like, he's even shorter than me.
Do we? Is it okay if we know about him? Because I know you're not supposed to know about tinies.
I'm gonna ask.
Okay.
Even though he already told.
Oh.
Okay. Just let me know. I'll not know about Duster if I'm not supposed to know about Duster. I'll get Tobias.
My lips are sealed if he does not want to be known about. I guess if you're looking for Tobias and you're looking transportation.
And the moment you mention transportation, Fleck looks over at one of the cars on the street and starts walking towards it.
Not like Johan like puts a hand in front but doesn't grab for Fleck. I know it does not need to be. I can get it. It's fine.
But I mean, it's really easy to hotwire a car.
It's even easier to just ask a friend to borrow theirs.
I can drive.
That's very impressive. We will have you drive the one I borrow.
I can sit out the back window with a gun.
That is distressing. Why would you want to do that?
To shoot the people chasing us. That's what you're supposed to do in a car.
Like, snorts like, oh, don't worry. There won't be anyone chasing us.
Ominous.
I mean, if there is, I could shoot out the tires. I have practice.
Johan is pinching the bridge of his nose. Okay, I will get the transportation. Don't hotwire any vehicles. You go get Tobias. You go get Duster, if he's willing to help, and we meet back. He takes out like a piece of paper, scribbles down an address, and like gives it to Fleck. You already know where Banana, so.
Yes. You live at the big apartment.
Yeah. It's the apartment. So just meet. Bring Duster to this address, and we can leave from there.
Fleck knows how to read this.
Does he?
I rolled. He does.
Thank
okay,
God.
good. Thank goodness.
Yeah, he knows. Yeah, he's like,
Okay.
all right.
Okay. So, see you. You know what? We should leave this off on a better note. He puts it like a hand like in the middle of the group.
Oh, it's really cute.
Oh.
Banana looks at the hand confused.
Put your hand on my hand.
She does so.
And looks at Fleck. Then you put your hand on her hand.
Fleck does hesitate for a fraction of a second, but you know what? Why not? And puts his hand on top of Banana's.
Okay, we need a name for this operation. Something as insulting to the puppet as possible. Any ideas?
Insulting to the puppet.
Hmm.
Wood chips?
Chips is good. Operation Cut
Wood.
Strings?
Cut strings!
We could
Banana,
call
for some
ourselves
reason, seems
beavers.
very...
What was that, Fleck?
We call ourselves beavers because they eat wood.
Hmm.
Sawdust?
He doesn't know many things.
Team Beavers!
I do like cut strings. Cutting strings is very good. Crabs are very good at cutting strings, apparently.
Okay, so this is Operation Sawdust, Wood Chips, Cut Strings, Beavers.
And don't forget burning.
Oh, they're all awful at this!
Okay, Operation Sawdust, Wood Chips, Cut Strings, Beavers, Burning. Maybe we should just go with the Beavers.
Team Beavers.
Operation Team Beavers. Go. And then he mimes what to do first, and then so that they both know what to do.
Okay, Banana does a little thing too.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Fleck follows along.
And go.
And break.
And they scatter.
Oh
Once
my
they break,
god.
Fleck is just booking it.
Yeah, so is Banana. She's just full movement speed.
Johan stops at the side of the road and hails a cab.
Yep. He's been through a lot.
Yes.
Fleck's not allowed to hotwire cars, so he's just gonna run. He has long legs. He can go fast.
He can.
Yeah, so
Banana goes
Duster-
past Pinocchio.
Not very long after, Fleck does his traditional entrance of jumping instead of using the handholds. And just shout, Duster, holy fuck!
Tobias hears something collide with his door.
God, baseball sized again?
No, not baseball size, so bigger.
Oh, no.
Oh, baby.
Full body
Baby.
collide with the door, followed by
Alright.
rapid knocking.
Alright, this has been Fantonette Spectacular Part 1, pre-show. Thank you, my beautiful players!
It's, it's a good session when you am completely unable to finish it.
Again,
Wonderful.
like this.
Alright.
Oh, that was a lot of fun. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, my lovely
you,
audience and my
everybody.
lovely future listeners. Oh, my beautiful players who completely turned this mild to medium X game into a slapstick comedy.
Well, after marinating in
After-
it for hot
yeah.
moment.
After
Yeah.
marinating.
Yeah, most of it was angst.
Yes.
Alright.
But there were heavy shenanigans after.
Yep.
Oh.
Alright, and with that, I'm gonna stop the recording.